Ladies and gentlemen, greetings. Welcome to Aotearoa, New Zealand. What we've experienced in the last few minutes has to do with formal protocols for porphyry, a way of welcoming visitors to cultural settings just like this throughout Aotearoa, New Zealand. The formalities of the protocol continue to be practiced, and we acknowledge you in speech in Te Reo Māori. And what we'd like to do is conclude the formalities and share with you a formal greeting. We call it a hongi. So we have a representative from the visitor side, a representative from the host side, to demonstrate that greeting for you. The highest form of acknowledgement, of respect, that we would share with another person is to press nose to nose, forehead to forehead. Symbolically, by pressing nose to nose, we acknowledge the mauri or the life force of another person. Forehead touching forehead, a union of thought, mind and intellect. We would love to hongi all of you right now. But that will take another half an hour. That will be the show. So what we'd like to do is invite you to experience something truly cultural and significant as you turn to your family members, friends, loved ones, or the complete stranger you've never met in your whole life, sitting next to you. So turn to them now, take them by the hand, pull them close, press gently your nose to their nose. Twice.
Is that like welcome?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. Some of you pretending you don't know the person sitting next to you. And of course, some of you don't know where your nose is and went right for the lips. Marera tēnā koutou. Te whānau, no te kuiti, koutou mihi kia koutou, wai kato, koutou. Ladies and gentlemen, you've stepped inside a formal, a traditional Māori meeting house. This building, along with the others, the Wakataua, the war canoe, all handcrafted in Aotearoa, shipped to this setting in 1963 with the opening of the Polynesian Cultural Centre. The symbols that you see in this building are associated with the common ancestor that the building is named after, Hawaii Kiruai, some 2,000 years ago, descendants of whom spread the length and breadth of what we call today Polynesia, all the way to Aotearoa. The carved figures on both walls represent some of the more important descendants of that common ancestor, from those individuals who once lived and dwelled in Aotearoa and travelled over the oceans, to us, anywhere between 17 to 25 generations back. We'd like to introduce just a couple of them. We have our students here, full-time students at the university, and we'll get them to introduce themselves in a formal way, called them pepeha. We'd also like to have them acknowledge their antiquity at this time. Kia ora.
Ko whitire te maunga, ko raukawa te moana, ko tainui te waka. Ko hotu roa te tangata, ko ngati tuaranga tira te iwi, ko taku puahia te marae. Kia ora everyone, I'd like to draw your attention to the carved figure on the left side of the door. This carving represents one of my ancestors and his name is Hoturoa. He was the captain of my ancestral canoe, which is Tainui. One of his many attributes that I've come to admire was his leadership abilities. As a commander of the Tainui canoe, he led my people as they sailed to Aotearoa, New Zealand, saving them from conflict and warfare. 24 generations later, I was born. I descend through him on my father's side. My name is Ropene. Enjoy the show. Kia ora koutou katoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, kia ora! I think we can do better than that. Kia ora! Beautiful. I'd like to draw your attention over to this side of the house.
That carved figure there represents my ancestor. His name is Kahumunu. I descend from him on my father's side of the family through his son, whose name was Kahukurunui, 16 generations back. Now if you take a look at his face, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see that he's very, very good looking. Take a look around the rest of the house, you see he's the best looking ancestor. And that's what he's known for, being very good looking and handsome. However, the attribute that I've come to admire about him was not his obvious good looks, it was his work ethic. In my tribal area of Aotearoa, New Zealand, my ancestor Kahumunu was the main supervisor over the building, irrigation, the canoe making, and also the carving. As a university student studying psychology in my second year, I can tell you now that it's not easy. It's a lot of hard work. But I know that if I work hard, just like my ancestors did, and emulate that same work ethic, I'll be able to provide a better future for myself and also for my family. Ladies and gentlemen, kia ora!
Kia ora.
So ladies and gentlemen, this setting, the marae, this wharenui, our ancestral meeting house, is a bit of home away from home, a connection to the past, an understanding for us, the roles in the present, and the responsibilities we have towards those who will follow in our footsteps. We'd like to now share with you as another style of music that became popular after the turn of the 20th century. The traditional style of chant, we call Mōteatea, continues to be enjoyed throughout Aotearoa, but we share with you Waiata Aringa, the action song, where we added actions to words to tell the story with the strumming sounds of the rakaraku of the guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the action song. Actions to words to tell the story. We also added a traditional Māori implement we call poi, P-O-I, not to be confused with that delicious food you're going to eat at the luau tonight. Aotearoa, we don't eat poi. We do a lot of things with the poi, however, which is what you're about to experience. All the variety, the skill, the beauty of poi Māori. the left in the courtyard there. Come and join us after the program. Across the courtyard, another activity, a game we call Titi Tore. The skills of this game teach eye-hand coordination simply by taking a stick and throwing it at somebody else. If you're with somebody else, the objective is very simple. Catch the stick before it hits you in the face. We see how we do, everyone. The game, Titi Tore. This game is to be right in the middle of the action, with sticks flying from both directions. What do you think so far, everyone? Well, I think it's going far too slow, so I'm going to teach you 2 new words. And to Maori everyone, we say kia tere. Kia tere simply means hurry up, go faster. We'll speed it up for you. Here we go. Let's see how they do a few quick fire tosses. Come on, everyone, come on. That's the best we've done all week. Ladies and gentlemen, you're more than welcome to join us with our cultural activities and the rest of the Polynesian activities everywhere. Join us with the boy twirling as well as the Titi Tore. I'll hand you a couple of sticks. And, well, you can throw them at who you like. Have some fun with that activity. Now, the formalities of the protocols that you experienced outside coming into this fight, Tipuna, we're all focused at not only welcoming you and acknowledging you, but to the generations that have gone before you, those ancestors which we honour, and especially in houses like this throughout Aotearoa and here in Hawaii. We also acknowledge those who have given their lives for the cause of peace and freedom, from their homelands, the communities and families to which we all belong. We acknowledge them. We share with you a special acknowledgement, an expression of unity we call haka, the voice of the warrior. Call to unity in times of war and was necessary to defend and protect. In times of peace, haka is an important part of maintaining strong relationships between tribes, acknowledging important people, occasions, celebrating, and of course in our day for a good game of rugby. So ladies and gentlemen, we present to you now the voice of the warrior, haka. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to assure all of you that that was the peaceful haka today. As we bid you all farewell along the rest of your journey through Polynesia, we share with you an ancient Māori symbol, we call it Polynesian, our word for greenstone, nephrite, jade, the symbol of peace, associated with the closing of symbolic doors of greenstone, known as tato pono, doors that, when closed, would bring an end to conflict, bloodshed, and warfare between tribes. Exchanged in those times when the doors were closed symbolically were combat weapons such as the mene pono. Intermarriages took place, and the doors of greenstone now for over 150 years have remained closed amongst all the tribes of Aotearoa, and we've carried on marrying each other. So as a whānau, as a family from Aotearoa, we acknowledge your families and the generations that precede you. And as we look to the past, we hear the voices of long ago, echoing to the generations of time, reminding us one and all of those important responsibilities upon our shoulders, the establishment of peace in our homes, communities, and amongst the nations of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our hope that your journey may be one of greater peace. Ladies and gentlemen, have an awesome day here at the Polynesian Culture Center. Go on outside and take part in our cultural activities.